Can we do oat milk? Yeah. That was a pretty small space, and I didn't want to disturb other people by talking to myself. So I'm gonna go back to my hotel where I have a beautiful deck with a couple of rocking chairs on it. And I think I'm gonna sit there and I will talk to you a bit and maybe journal some before I head out on my second day of driving. This trip is part of the lifestyle that I thought I wanted to live, that I think I want to live. I'm on the balcony of my hotel room in St. George. My hair's still wet, but I have my coffee. I have my breakfast sandwich. It's very loud here. This is not like the idyllic, natural spot to sit and talk with you. It's a beautiful view. This is what I'm looking at. But there's a street right below. There is an AC unit blasting right there. I've had this idea for a while now that I wanted to live a location flexible life. That is part of why I have been going back and forth to Denver over the past couple of years, why I've done long-term stays in that city where my friends and family are. It is part of why I told my brother here in Utah that if he would have me, I would love to come out for longer stays here in Utah. I'm excited if my son moves to New York to maybe do the same thing with New York, and I'd love to do it abroad as well. I wish, though, that I were fabulously wealthy and could have my own little place in each of those places, or at least in the ones that I go to most often. This was a rough trip. I am doing it again. I was not ready for this trip. I thought that I would get in the car and everything would feel okay and I would be less overwhelmed, but I'm not. I'm tired. I just want to sleep for a long time. I'm worried about having enough energy to socialize all that much. Everything along this route is reminding me of Kevin and reminding me of previous road trips with him, and I thought it would be different a year later. I thought it might get more empowering every time. I read a lot of essays and articles and forum posts from people saying that the second year of widowhood is the hardest because everyone around you expects it to be easier because it's easier for them because they're a year out. It's not easier for you, for the widow, for the person who is closest to them. And I'm really feeling that hard today. It's now 8:50 and I still have 3 more hours to drive. If I'd gotten out when I wanted to, if I'd been more prepared If I hadn't been rushing everything at the last minute, I would already be in my hotel by now. Maybe I'd be soaking in a hot tub and I would feel a lot better. But I'm not feeling good right now. Hopefully I'll feel better in the morning. I've been making a list of all of the things that I forgot on this trip, and I'm finding more and more. I felt like I threw everything in the car, and in reality, I was so flustered that I forgot some really important things. I went into my case of toiletries this morning, and every single little labeled capsule was just empty. This is not like me. In theory, going from location to location sounds freeing and amazing, but it's harder than I thought it would be. I didn't used to cry this easily. Is this the right life for me? Because really, I have the opportunity to shape my life any way I want. And I don't know if I want this. I think I do, but I wasn't excited leading up to this trip. I was just overwhelmed. And maybe that's because I overbooked myself. I have too much going on in my life right now. I didn't prepare properly. I was doing too many things. And now, sitting in a rocking chair, looking at a beautiful view with traffic raging below me. That actually feels like a pretty good metaphor for my life right now. I'm almost there. I'm in a gorgeous place, but there's still the noise, distraction. So what is that noise and distraction? Which part of my life is the noisiness? What expectations are the noise? And are those expectations that I think others put on me or expectations that I've put on myself? Societal expectations? I don't know, but the noise is driving me crazy. So I have to do something about it. And right now, I'm thinking I should get on the road because I'm just getting more and more agitated sitting here with the trucks and cars coming past. So I guess I'll go be one of them, and I'll talk to you along the drive.
When I talk about this idea of a location-flexible life, I'm not talking about going on lots of vacations or traveling through retirement. I'm talking about finding ways to combine living my life, doing my work, volunteering in the community, creating bonds, and fostering spiritual practices, while also exploring different locations and taking in all the diversity this country and the world have to offer. I want to live an expansive life, but not a rootless one. Something that I'm learning is way harder as a widow than it would have been if Kevin and I were doing this together. Being with him kept me rooted no matter where we were in the world. He was my roots. Now everything has changed and everything will keep changing. I'm feeling my way through step by step and mile by mile. Wish I would have come to some deep revelation in this video, some wise advice that I could impart to you. But I think finding oneself is a long road, and I'm definitely not at the end of it yet. Have you ever had a radical life shift thrust upon you, or even created one in order to live out your dreams? I would love it if you shared an upside or a downside of that in the comments, or both. Until next time, I'm wishing you love and joy and all those good things, and I can't wait to talk to you again.